It is time to talk about my top 10 Olympia predictions. So let's get started. So the first thing we need to think about is who's actually not going to be able to make it. And as far as I know, Behruz Tabani is not in the country. Neither is Nathan Diasha. So both those guys are out of my prediction video. I'm going to do the top 10 because below that, it's really tough. Not to say that this top 10 is easy. And, I have my notes, and you can see how many times I have changed my mind about the placings of this. So, as I said in an earlier video, I am basing my predictions based off of how each competitor did against each other. I don't care that much about what I've seen on Instagram. I'm going more on stage performance. So hopefully I'll do a little better this year than I did last year. So let's get started. Number 10, William Bonac. William Bonac has done well this year, but I just don't think that he will be able to break into any higher in that top 10. He is a great competitor. He has a really nice physique, and he's getting older. He's lost to Rafael Brandao, and I don't think he's going to beat him again. So I have him in the number 10 spot. In number 9 position, I have Hunter Labrada. Now, Hunter is coming in bigger. I have seen him. I saw him at the Pittsburgh Pro. He's a really nice guy. I really like Hunter Labrada, and I really hate to put him down this low, but he just does not have a pretty physique, and I just don't think that he is going to fare any better. I don't know what it is about his physique. He is better. He's harder looking, but I just don't think he's going to make it any higher. Number 8 position, Rafael Brandao. I know the Brazilian people are going to hate me for putting him in this low, but he is bigger. But I just don't think he's got that top 6 talent yet. And he has a decent. Obviously he has a decent physique. He has a good-looking physique, but I just don't think he has that it kind of factor. All right, number 7, and I'm going kind of out on a limb with this one, with Martin Fitzwater. Martin has been getting better and better and better, and one reason why I'm putting him up this high is because he honestly did give Nick Walker a run for his money. He has a well-proportioned physique. He has brought his chest up. He has brought his arms up. I saw him in Pittsburgh posing, and I've seen the progress that he's been making. So that's the reason why I am putting Martin in the number 7 position. And this is his first Olympia, and I think he would be pleased as hell to get a 7th position. Number 6, Brandon Curry. I haven't heard too many people talk about Brandon Curry. He is a former Mr. Olympia. He obviously has the genetics. There were some issues. He changed coaches, or his coach dropped him. And I really haven't heard much about him, and I haven't seen all that many pictures of him. So, he's still been prepping in Dubai. So, he also is getting older, and he's never been known for his legs, and the guys that are above him just have much better legs than he does. So that's why I put him in position number 6. Number 5, a lot of people are not going to agree with this. I have Andrew Jack. All right, the reason why, he has never come in 100%. He is, even with Chris Aceto helping him, he has never been 100%. I know he's supposedly put on 20 pounds of muscle. I don't see how you can put on 20 pounds of muscle since the Texas Pro. That just, to me, violates the laws of thermodynamics. And I'll believe it when I see it. And until he can prove that he can come in 100%, even for the first time. He looked good in the Texas Pro, but he does not have the thickness to compete against Samson. So that's why I have him at number 5. Number 4, this is also something that I don't think a lot of people are going to agree with, but I have Nick Walker. Nick Walker is just freaking huge. I've seen him in person. I've talked to him. And, I've been watching him. He's also another bodybuilder I really like. But he does not have a pretty physique. Is he a freak? Yes, he is. And if you really like freaks, then he would probably be placed higher. But for proportion, I just don't think he's going to pass my top 3 people. So this will be very interesting to see. I still think, he does. I think he does have a chance to be in the top 3, and it just depends upon how the top 3 look. And Nick always comes in when the cash is on the table. Nick is prepared, and I have every faith in the world that he's going to come in completely dialed. Number 3, Samson Dauda. Like Andrew Jack, I have never seen Samson come in 100%. He's jumped from coach to coach to coach, and now his wife is coaching him, and he just did a show last weekend in France. I personally don't think that was a good idea. He should have saved to try to peak right before then. But who am I? I'm a Masters pro. What do I know? So, he obviously knows more than I do. But since he has never come in dice to the socks 100%, I just don't think that if he doesn't bring that conditioning, then his size will not overcome the top 2. All right, we're down to the top 2. And so I'm going to take this moment to say, hey, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, I would love to hear who you think is in your top 10 or your top 5 or top 6. So, tell me who you think it's going to be. So I would love to know what you think. All right. So in the top two positions, I have Derek and Hadi. Hadi wants his title back really badly. Derek, I know, has put on even more size than last time. They have the same coach, Hani Rambad, who, he's my idol. He's my role model. That's who I want to be when I grow up. And I know that Hani is going to bring both these guys in. I have no doubt about it. I know I've seen you see the work that Hadi does. He is a beast in the gym, and my God, is he strong. And you watch Derek and his work, his drive. It's just work. And the philosophy's always kind of been that you have to knock off Mr. Olympia. I would bet a lot of money that Derek is going to come in bigger and better than he did last year. And nobody put a package together that was better than Derek's. And I hear people year after year, well, nobody was on, and that's the reason why I know Derek won. And no, that's not the reason. If you listen to Tyler Mannion and listen to his analysis, he was just beating shots. I think that Derek is going to take the number 1 spot, and Hadi is going to come in second again. I think it's going to be a real battle. And one thing I wish Hadi would spend more time posing instead of walking from one side of the stage to the other, sticking his tongue out and doing most muscular poses. You know, Derek has a real posing routine. So I am going to be at Olympia, and I will be there for prejudging. So I'll see if I'm going to eat my words or not on this stuff. And, you know, I don't have a very close seat, but I'm sure the giant screens will help see what things are like. So I'm very excited. This will be the first time I've ever been to a Mr. Olympia contest. And, you know, this is the 60th anniversary of Mr. Olympia, and I am 60 years old. So, yay, this is kind of cool. So that's my top 10. So if I had... That is the logic of what I think is going to happen. Now, here is what my personal preference would be. I would prefer Derek, Hadi, Nick, Samson, and Martin. That's what I would personally like to see happen. Do I think that's going to happen? No, but that's what I would kind of like to see. So we'll see what happens. You know, I would like to see Andrew Jack come in 100% and just to see what he looks like. But you know, his track record just really doesn't. It's not there. So I put my money on the horses that I know can come in 100%. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and once again, please hit that like button and please share it. I would love to hear your comments, whether you think I'm right or you think I'm completely wrong. I would like to know what you think. So until next time, this is Yaakov Baram. Yalla bye.